Today we're going to talk about how to have unlimited amounts of money chasing you when you're building your business. My name is Michael Barayev, and I built a team of 150 plus sales guys in less than 2.5 years. We did that with zero money invested, and now we have a solar company that's growing like crazy from coast to coast like butter on toast. So when it comes to having money chase you, right, you need to have referrals implemented into your business. Now, a lot of businesses, they have referrals and they call it word of mouth. They just kind of sit there and hope that someone's going to talk good about their business and give them some type of referral or some kind of lead or whatever, right? And what we're going to talk about today is going to give you guys an idea and some things you can implement to start getting referrals on a massive level so you can double and triple your sales literally by next week. Like, you don't have to wait months and years to double and triple your business. You can do that all from a single session, from one day, couple of hours, make a couple of phone calls, make a couple of texts, and you're gonna get a bunch of these referrals. So the first you have to understand about referrals is that most people don't even ask for referrals. Like, most people get a sale, and what they don't realize is that when you get that first sale, right, there's always a second sale, right? When you're rehashing with a customer, you're talking to the customer, they have a second sale, whether it's inside of them or inside of their cell phone. Somebody has that information, right? Somebody has that information. Like, the customer is excited about, let's say, for example, your roof job, your plumbing job, whatever it is that you do. They're excited, and all of a sudden, they have a list of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 people that trust and like them. And if you think they're gonna just automatically in their head just say, oh, let me just give my plumber's number, that's not their job to be thinking about how do I support your business. It's your job to do one thing, and that is ask. You have to ask for the referral. Always ask for the referral. And don't say, oh, it's the wrong timing to ask for the referral. It's never a wrong timing. If you're adding value to the customer, you always ask for the referral. And you don't ask by saying, who do you know? And just like, do you know anyone, right? You don't say, do you know anyone, or who do you know? No, you literally have a pen and paper right next to you and say, who do you know that would benefit from these services? And then look down at your piece of paper with your pen ready and start taking the names down. If they don't start talking, say, what was the first name again? Who did you think of? And I guarantee if you do that, you'll get 5, 6, 7, 8. There was one time I got almost 15 people out of one person. And what I did was right there and then, I pick up the phone and I call all those people right in front of them. And I said, hey, Joanne, how you doing? I'm here with Roxanne. She was telling me all of these amazing negative things about you. Just kidding, just kidding. And I just make them feel comfortable. I have a laugh, and I have Roxanne, the person I'm with, talking to speakerphone so they feel comfortable. I say, hey, we're just here finishing up with this. We're finishing up with their roofing. We're finishing up with their solar. We're finishing up with this. We're finishing up with that. And they're excited about it. And then now they know that I have a product to offer them. And a lot of times you would get a sale right there and then. I would get 2 sales out of a customer sometimes. Literally sign up this customer, get out of their house, and close the other customer on the car, right, in the car. And that's how I did it. Because I knew that if this person is a trusted individual, they know people, and if they have someone that trusts them, and they put the sprinkle fairy dust on me, they're going to trust me too, right? And it's pretty amazing. If you ask for the referral, you're going to get the referral. Number 2, I incentivize people. Right? I incentivize my customers. I don't just give them a gift card for $5, $10. No. I give them good money. Like, I make them excited to kind of like, go out there and start talking about me. Like, I want them to be thinking about me all the time. And in order to do that is I got to pay them. Whether it's a $100 gift card, $200 gift card, $500 gift card, a laptop, iPads, a vacation, whatever, depending on how many customers they bring to me. You get them excited about bringing customers to you and tell, listen, if you bring me X amount of customers, I will do X for you. I just have a guy that just gave me a bunch of customers so he could just pay off his rent. It's amazing. He wanted to pay off his rent. He needed a couple $1,000. I was like, you get me this amount of customers, we'll do that for you, right? And they bring you referrals, free business. So on a rainy day or on a shitty day, you got massive amounts of money chasing you, right? Because some days are shitty sometimes in sales, right? But you imagine having a referral call you on that rainy day. Boom. Okay? So number 2, you always want to incentivize the people to be working for you, right? Number 3, hire people to work for you on the side. Like, find out where you can have affiliate programs or partnerships or other people that are literally working in the same industry as you. For example, if you're a roofer, hire a solar company. Work with them. Give them an incentive. Say, hey, if you bring me X amount of customers, I will take care of them and I will take care of you, and you work on these affiliate programs. There's a lot of people that will love to give you referrals. Like, I have so many referrals sometimes in like industries. Like, I have friends that need to get blinds done. Believe me, if you find me a good company in Miami that does blinds, I would gladly give them referrals. But because I've had such a bad experience with blinds, when somebody says, oh, I need to get my blinds done, I keep my mouth closed. And that's a lot of business that someone can have, but they don't open their mouth. I have a friend that does windows and doors, right? If I trusted their process and they would take care of their customers, I would give them a bunch of referrals. He never asked. It's his loss. You should have asked me, right? And if you incentivize people and you make relationships and you build relationships with other people, you're going to have a lot of referrals, okay? Number 4, put reminders on your phone. Put reminders in your CRM. Put reminders somewhere with someone's birthday. If you had a conversation with someone, right? You had a conversation with someone about their daughter finishing high school and graduating in the next 6 months, put it in your phone. Put it in your CRM. 6 months from now, say, hey, congratulations for you and your daughter for graduating high school, blah, blah, blah. Just want to wish you guys the best. How's everything? And by then, they'll be like, holy shit, he thought about me. Ooh, by the way, I got a referral for you. Happens all the time, right? So just care for people, empathize for them, and they'll give you a ton of business, right? If they have a wedding coming up or a party or whatever, get them a thank you letter. Send out personal thank you cards. I'm telling you, that shit works. It works like a charm. All you got to do is say, hey, happy birthday. I was just thinking about you. And they start saying, you know what, how can I reciprocate that? And you always tell, hey, listen, I always expect one thing from you, Mr. Customer. As long as I make you happy, I expect some referrals, right? You let them know that you work on referrals. Especially if you're a sales guy and you're commission only, you got to work on referrals, man. That's an extra 20, 30, 40% of sales that you would get that you would have never gotten if you wouldn't have asked and actually pushed for that and let them know that you actually work on operating referrals, right? So number 5, over-deliver. If you over-deliver, people will give you referrals. You got to over-deliver. I don't care if you under-promise, over-promise. I don't care about that, but you have to over-deliver. Go above and beyond. Help them, serve them, take care of them, and they're going to give you so much business out of that. A lot of people don't want to over-deliver. They want to deliver just enough to do the job. But why not go over and go over the top? Why not over-deliver? Why not just go all in with the customer and make them super happy? And believe me, you want them to be thinking about you all the time, which we'll get to in the next thing. But you want them to be thinking about you. How do you make people think about you? Wow them. How can you wow people and make them think about you all the time? Because if you wow them and you take care of them, they're going to wow you back. They're going to want to reciprocate. People are humans. People are normal. They want to reciprocate. They want to do good things. And if they, you got to understand this. If there's a bunch of plumbers out there or a bunch of roofers or a bunch of digital ad agencies, whatever it is, how do you separate yourself from the masses of asses? That's the one thing I always think about. How do I separate myself from the masses of asses? How am I different? You got to be different in the marketplace. There's so much noise out there. How are you different? So you got to think about that. How can you over-deliver? What can you do that's different? Maybe every time you sign someone up, you give them a little gift card or a thank you card to make yourself feel different. Maybe in your process, you send them, let's say it's a 6-month process to get something done. You send them a thank you card or a gift or something to make them think of you. You do things different. Do things that other people won't do when you have results that nobody has, right? And number 6, which for me is very important, right? I want them to be thinking about me every single day, right? Outside of the thing we just talked about, right? How do I make them think about me all the time? An example is social media. I do my social media stuff, by the way, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I post constantly, daily, weekly. Why do I do that? So that you, as the viewer, can think about me all the time. I want you to be showering and thinking about Michael Barayev. I want you to be going out there and thinking about Michael Barayev. And I want you to look at Michael Barayev, add value. Michael Barayev, solar. Michael Barayev, sales teams. I want you to be thinking about that. And in order for me to do that, I have to pound it in your head with content and information and over and over and over again and add value to you. And if I over-deliver, which is what we talked about, and I have that mindset to be omnipresent in your head all the time, I will win. Because when you think about solar, or you think about sales, or you think about recruiting, you'll think of who? Me. And that's how I get the referral. All right, because I'm always constantly giving, and I'm also making you think about me 24/7. Now, you may not understand that, but you got to do that for your customers. How do you make them think about you when they're sleeping, showering, eating, having food, lunch, right? For example, if you looked at Coca-Cola a couple years back with their marketing, right? They went crazy with this thing called, share this with a friend. So they would have on a Coke bottle, Michael, Robert, Johnny, all these common names, and you would go inside of the store and you would say, oh shit, Robert, I'll get Robert a Coke. They made you want to give it to them, and they doubled their sales like crazy, all because of that marketing strategy, marketing hack, right? So what you need to do is, how do you make customers think of you constantly? Maybe you could give them a free mug if they love coffee with something that a company's slogan or whatever it is that makes them want to use that mug every single day. Now they're excited to use the coffee every single day, and they're thinking about you every single day, right? You got to start being creative. How do you make people think about you all the time? Because that's how referrals start to kick in. Right? If you want to double and triple your business, referrals is the answer. Like I said, my name is Michael Barayev. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you haven't so. Like and comment down below. I love your comments. I appreciate your comments. I love your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.